Subscribe to the channel. This is King Me. And you know what? I just had to sit back and I had to think about like everything in my life. It's just, it went like a straight boomerang. But you know what? It was God. First thing I do, I always thank God for everything. You know what I'm saying? Because them blessings are boomerangs. You pray for something, man, and God gives you whatever you pray for. But here's the catch. You gotta mean what you say. I was just, I got my check today for my job. I'm taking care of my bills today. I'm running errands. But I'm loving that. I mean, something to come home to, something to, everything that you work for, forward to. You just kind of, you love that. Very, very happy. I can take care of my family, in the right way. I told you we all have past. I got a past. I just had to, and I'm so glad that I'm not on that level no more. I can go to the bank or I can go to ATM. I don't have to do nothing illegal. Do something that was already programmed for me to do anyway, but because they didn't want us to read, they didn't want to teach us to do anything. They wanted us to bow down and be what they wanted us to be, but and what they felt like we should be. Some animals. We wouldn't even consider humans, but that's another video. So youth, I mean, I make sure you pray. Make sure you thank the man. Count your blessings. Every time you complain, you whispering to the devil. So you got to get that complaining out of you and just go out and get it. Ask God to help you for the strength. That's what I do. Because I do be tired. I do. But tired and then looking at the outcome of things. How you put a rough draft in. And when that final copy is when it's done, it's epic. And I thank the man all day long. It ain't just, it ain't like when I wake up, I pray, but I'm talking about like during the day, as I'm driving, as I'm, at work, thinking about my thoughts. When I work out, everything evolves around the man upstairs. I guess it's just because why? Just the fact that I know where I could have been. I could have been a lot of places. I told you I had like I told you the incident where I was growing up and I was doing my thing and somebody shot through my car though. So I had like a probe, man. It was, old school probe. One of them probes. It was blue. Man, it's crazy. It's like my first little sports car. Look up them probes though. They don't even make them no more. Don't even make them. But anyway though, yeah. I mean I think they shot through it like 7 times. I'm swerving. I mean, that could have been it for me. I remember coming home from school and just walking. This is when I was younger than that, what I'm saying? Before I even had a car, and I was just walking through the park, what I'm saying? There's people in the neighborhood, they were just ignorant, if you weren't from their neighborhood or if you weren't from their block or we weren't by blocks, I remember I was from the 30s, so, we, nobody liked the 30s, man, not the 40s, we had the 40s after us, 2-7, 5-1. I mean, we was, so it was funk season, man, growing up. But I remember, yeah, we was playing basketball in the park, man, and just some guys just, they just, it was like the park was like down from a hill, but you could see on top of the hill. So like when people see, or when they on top of the hill, they can see who's all down there playing, but it's a hill, you got to go down, what I'm saying, like that. So we could see up who's up, and then we could, whoever's up there could see down. So anyway, though, what I'm saying, like I'm playing ball, and next thing you know, my dude said he thought he heard firecrackers. Next thing you know, it started getting louder and louder. Then start shit around and start getting, was getting bullet holes in it. It was crazy. And then we really just, one of them was trying to run. I told him, man, don't run. Just get down. You know what I'm saying? That was the first thing I did. I just got down. I got behind this metal trash can. You know what I'm saying? You remember them back in the day, them old school metal trash cans. So, but that could have been me, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've been through things in my life. I don't, I just thank the man upstairs. I'm here. Y'all don't really, if you don't count your blessings. I remember, here's another thing. I'll throw one out, one more, got to give you something. I'm feeling good today. Expressing my thoughts. Access granted. I remember getting into a fight, right? And I mean, the guy was like huge, man. And I'm like, I'm beating him. I'm tearing him up with these hands, though, but he's not falling. He's not falling down, man. I'm just like, man, I'm just not trying to have him grab me because he kept getting closer. As I hit him, he just, he was eating them, but he wasn't, falling, I wasn't seeing no timber. Timber, I wasn't seeing it, nigga. I wasn't seeing no TKO hit. That's what I'd like to do, though. I'm a, Golden Glove, lefty. I'm a southpaw, man. I hit a nigga in the chin. I'm telling you. But anyway, though, I seen, it was like a screwdriver over there on the other side, though, like, and, I'm just like animal instinct, when it come down to, like, my life. I'm telling you, the dangerous people are the one that got something to live for, though. I always remember that. So, like, I picked it up, man. I just gutted him, man. I gutted him right in the fucking chest, man. Walked off. These people was like, he's in the hospital, da-da-da. He didn't press charge. Back in them days, though, this is like the early 90s. Nah, no, my bad. Late 90s. It was like 97, 98. It was wild back in them days, And the police they didn't really come to the neighborhood too much, So he went to the hospital and he just said, hey, he was, from what I heard, but he didn't snitch, he didn't do nothing of that. But back in them days, it was solid like that, though. It was like, people get, you go through things, but that's what happened. But that was for my life, though. I mean, it could have been the other way around, though. He could have grabbed a, screwdriver. It could have been anything, though. See, the thing about it is, I'm telling you, it was a lot. I can go on with so many stories about how God got me here for a reason. He has me here for a reason. That's why I pray to him, man. I thank him, I thank him. We all should. You can always tell evil because it turns on itself. King me.